left-wing Kingz. Listen, think, act, repeat.
The people in Haiti are going through some horrible things right now. Armed gangs have taken over the capital city of Port-au-Prince, and they're terrorizing the Haitian citizens. There are reports of mass killing, sexual violence, and other things that have led to a perpetual state of fear and confusion across the entire island. So, Wanda, what's the cause of this crisis going on in Haiti?
It's so sad. Well, corruption, impurity, poor governance, all of those things come to play. In 2021, they lost their president, then the prime minister took over it was supposed to be temporary, trying to get their act together, their democratic process together. And gangs just came in and overhauled the whole situation. Gangs. I think of gangs here and I'm like, wow, these are some serious things that are happening there. So they have more ammunition than the police. So they're overriding, pretty much just stalking the poor population, kidnapping people, you name it. It's happening there in Haiti. Basically their leader, I guess the gang leader's Barbecue is his name, and everybody's afraid of him. So now he's just running a wreck in Haiti. And for whatever reason, the police officers seem to they can't get it under control, and there's still ammunition and things that are accessible to these gangs. That's what mind-boggling to me. I'm like, well, how do they get all these guns? They have more guns than the police. So something's happening there. They getting something somewhere, and somebody is giving it to them. It's getting into
they're getting funded.
So that's what's happening.
That's what politics becomes real. It's somebody who's getting them those resources and wanting things to be where they're wanting the turmoil and everything, so they can get whatever they need out of it. It always comes back to politics, one way, shape, or form. There ain't no gang just rose up and took over a government without having, money
resources
and funding and guns and stuff like that to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you just got to think about it. And I think a lot of people don't start, and we'll get into just the socio-economical situation with Haiti. But, the gangs broke people out of prison and took over the country.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Can you believe that? There's some people you got kin to you right now you don't want out of prison. You know what I'm saying? They just went and got them fools and just took over the country. You know what I'm saying? Politically. And we know how France did Haiti and I don't know, we're probably getting into it here pretty soon here, how America treats Haiti, the whole 9 yards. But that's just unfathomed to even think about that. Out of everybody in the Caribbean, you ain't ever heard one person say, hey, man, I went to Haiti, man, to the resort, man, and hung out, and they're smack dab in the Caribbean right on the other side of the Dominican Republic. Beautiful, beautiful country. I'm saying nobody's ever been to Haiti because Haiti's just off the chain.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So with all of this happening with the gangs taking over, how is that impacting the local population?
People are being killed and injured.
Yeah.
Every day. They say they have up to, and mind you, most of the stuff's not reported anymore because you can't get information because nobody can be there. But they had over 4,451 killed and injured. Women are being raped. They're taking the kids and trying to force them to be gang members. And if they don't want to be a gang member, they just kill them. This is a humanitarian crisis for them. These people are starving. They have no food. They have no way of getting resources. But again, these gangs keep getting resources, but the people are just being, terrorized in their own communities. They don't come out.
Can you imagine it, man? Can you imagine, does Haiti, the whole country, look like the Carter on New Jack City? Just
basically.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? Either you a participant or you a hostage. You a living hostage, man.
There you go. Make a choice.
Yeah. And that was the Nino Brown quote. You know what I'm saying? So
it's crazy how, to your point about the Carter, there's people, there are Haitian citizens right now who are moving into government buildings because they can't stay in their apartments or whatever. They have no place to go. The gangs just take over whole areas like they did to the Carter. And these people, I saw one thing on one news station where there was it looked like about 100-something people in a room, just laying on the floor. Just that's where they live now. That's where they had to move. I also saw one where a local citizen said that they suspected someone of being in the gang, so they took care of him. They had machetes and they chopped this fool up and killed him.
Wow.
And he was laying, not chopped him up, but they killed him with the machetes, and he's laying in the street. Police come, pick up his body, put it in their van and drive away, because there's another body 2 blocks up that they got to go pick up. They aren't investigating nothing. They just picking up dead bodies and just rolling, because not even just gangs are killing people, citizens. So when you talk about the impact of citizens, they're like, well, I don't want these gangs taking over my neighborhood. There's citizens out there who think they're protecting their neighborhood and being vigilantes by like killing the gang members.
Ain't no police there, obviously.
Right. So they just trying to handle it themselves. So the local population is being impacted in multiple ways. And it's just like, it's a sad thing, man. Sad state of affairs.
A lot of kidnappings and stuff and ransoms. And like, these people don't even have money. How are you going to kidnap somebody? They can't pay for the person. So they end up killing them because they don't have money. They don't have money to be paying for these people. That's why Americans, they're saying, don't go over there, which we just had a YouTuber go over there and he got kidnapped 24 hours from the time that he got there. Yeah. And he's kidnapped right now.
So, I mean, if we know about all the things that are happening in Haiti, like, rape, kidnapping, killings and everything, I know the Haitian people know, like, what can the country of Haiti do or what can any other countries do to help them with this situation?
To me, they need a multinational security mission. I don't know what that looks like. I don't deal with military, but I'm like, so United States, y'all watching this? And then you said like the Dominican Republic's right there. You have all these other countries and I don't understand why they don't go in and form some type of militia to help these people, And they have before, don't get me wrong. Like I know that U.S. has tried to help, Haiti, but I don't think they help or try to help Haiti the way they're trying to help Ukraine per se.
Well, yeah. Where's the UN at? Where's the UN? I mean, that's kind of what the UN does. Sad. They send peacemakers to situations to where it's a humanitarian situation to where the citizens are not being done. I mean, it's funny, and we can get into like the history of Haiti and the reason that ain't happening. But where's the UN at when it comes to here? Sean Penn is the only person I know that's been over there trying to get stuff going on in Haiti, and nothing on like Wyclef Jean, and I'm pretty sure he's involved because he's big on all that, man. But like, what's going on? Even when the refugees from Haiti, and we just had it recently where they were trying to come through the Mexican border, and they treated the Haitian refugees horrible.
Yep.
It's obviously a situation, but Haiti's been a situation. Yeah. This ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? America is supposed to, America has what they call the Monroe Doctrine. It's supposed to protect all the countries from like foreign invaders. And we brought this up in our meeting this week. Let's say Russia or China had interest in going into Haiti and settling everything. Oh, we'd have a big problem with that. You know what I'm saying? And getting them set up and getting them structured because of the Monroe Doctrine. It'd damn near force us to go to war with them, like we almost went with Cuba, the Cuban Missile Crisis. Now, so why aren't we trying to fix that? Americans, what can we do to kind of do that? I mean, from America, but also just from a UN standpoint. Like, why can't we get assistance down there? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't they get help for the Haitian people? Because I'm pretty sure there's people living there. I mean, god dang, nobody want gangs running their country. Yeah, ain't nobody that damn gangster, man. That ain't cool at all.
I just find it interesting, not interesting, but I don't know. I maybe I just don't understand how a government that was established can just have gangs all of a sudden take over the whole country. It's not like they didn't have a government. Like what kind of government did they have in place where in a few days it just collapses and the police can't fight people, the government doesn't have any military to do anything? Like, it's crazy how they, weren't able to do anything to protect themselves. And what else is crazy is that you ain't clicked on that like button. Hey, I need you to click on that like button, hit subscribe, and also make sure that you share this content on all of your different social media platforms. So we kind of touched on this a little bit, but we didn't really go into the why. We talked about how the U.S. isn't helping. Why? Why isn't the United States helping Haiti? But they're quick to help Ukraine and Israel.
I think competing priorities. What's the priority and why? Like, you got to think of what are they going to get. I'm sorry, we are opportunistic. So what are they getting from Haiti? What is Haiti able to provide them? I think United States looks at opportunity. So I think they're competing against priorities, first of all. And Haiti requires a sustained effort. And I don't know how much time, United States willing to put into Haiti? Because Haiti has helped with humanitarian crises before, but I think it's at the point where they feel like it's such a sustained situation that they don't want to put in the time and the resources because they're probably thinking, what am I going to get?
So
I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like very opportunistic.
I hear your point, and I agree.
Right.
The one thing that I find is flawed with the United States thinking on that is if there was a hurricane that hit Haiti, we quick to give them all kind of money to help them and all kind of shit. But now we don't want to give them no money, and now
there's
to your
corruption.
point, what's in it
for the United States? Well, obviously there had been corruption in the beginning because there's police there. Like you said, they're going around picking up bodies. I mean, are they being paid off? Like, what are you doing really to help your people? Like, it's I don't know. I'm not in Haiti, but there's something fishy that's going on, and I think there's a lot of corruption. And how do you fix that? It does take time. You know, you're going to have some type of political process that goes in. Some people have to go in. And I think it has to be a national committee or something. It can't just be the United States. I think other people need to get involved in there. And why is nobody else speaking to? We're talking about just the United States, but the surrounding areas also are just letting Haiti, suffer. And why is that?
Yeah, I hear that. Let's just get down to the real, though. Haiti's a black nation. You know what I'm saying? They won their independence. They're a black nation. They've been a black nation. France had their foot on them forever. Debt-wise, they were never to be picked up. And on top of it, they've had some corruptions and some political things like every country had. You know what I'm saying? Just like they say, they get treated like they do the countries in Africa.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's skin hue. That's the problem. It's the color of the skin. Got nothing else to do with proximity. Look at proximity-wise, Haiti's enough to be an issue. You know what I'm saying? It's like Puerto Rico or anything else. It's just that America doesn't make it a priority. That's why when you look at a Ukraine or you look at a Israel and you see they getting billions of dollars from America. And we can argue that it's political interest. Yeah, we don't want Putin taking over Europe, and we don't want the Arabs to have a stronghold in the Middle East. So we got Israel there, so we want to make sure they're good. But you're talking about Haiti, which is way smaller, right in the area.
I think you're right.
Why can't
but
we?
just to add to that,
Why can't we fix that?
But just to add to that, if Putin was trying to take over Haiti,
then we probably get interested.
we jump right on that.
Yeah, we jump right on that.
Because
don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. Stay over there.
I ain't got to give them an idea. I mean, they probably looking at it the same way.
Right.
They just figured that even with the Cuban thing, it didn't work out. And
they tried.
They tried. So,
but it's collapsing within itself. Like Haiti is not going to last if nobody intervenes. These people are starving,
and somebody's going to step in.
Yeah.
Somebody, whether it's somebody from Haiti, whether it is somebody from Russia that Putin tries to step in, or China tries to step in.
Right.
If we don't, somebody's going to try to inject themselves into that situation so that it becomes a resource for them. Like you said, Walanda, like, hey, what resources do we have? Well, proximity to the United States is a resource that our enemies would love to have. That's why they try to get involved with Cuba, like you said. If they could get close, like, they would love that situation.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem with Ukraine. The problem with Ukraine is proximity.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Putin is like, well, nah, I don't want you
Too
cool
close.
with NATO. I don't want you, like, I'm going to attack you. That's part of the problem. Well, the same thing here. Like, if Putin went into Haiti and was starting to get friendly with them, and he's going to be the same way. We're going to be like, nah, bro, that's too close. You know what I'm saying? You can't have no ally just sitting on the other side of the Dominican Republic. That ain't going to happen. So,
but they're not even having those conversations. And that's a geopolitical consideration they need to do. But you don't hear any of those talks. Like, there's nothing. So I'm like, so y'all just going to let them get there? You just going to let China or Russia come? And then we're going to do something like being very retroactive and not proactive to help the people that are suffering out there. Because we all talk about we're humanitarian, we're a democracy, we're here to save the world. Well, here's our opportunity. And once again, we're nowhere to be found.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't put troops on the ground like when they found out the day.
They have
it's
done
funny,
nothing.
AOC, and I was not happy with her about that statement.
Right.
AOC had a statement that said, us sending military to Haiti is not going to help the situation. How? We supposed to, like, it's okay with us sending military, like,
we got military around the
send
world
military
now.
everywhere for shit that happens. We send military into Iraq. We send military into Afghanistan. We give money to Ukraine and give them military weapons and shit like that. But Haiti, no, we ain't going in there. Why, AOC? I mean, I thought you was like supposed to be about the betterment of people and helping people, live in a better society. But you gonna let these people get raped and killed and all kind of shit and say sending our troops in there ain't gonna help the situation? Oh, it's gonna help the situation. They gonna clear them gangs out if we send them in.
You don't think if they pulled up with a aircraft carrier on the coast of Haiti and they landed the Marines on that ain't gonna change things immediately?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Immediately.
Ain't no gangs want them problems. Right. And they definitely don't want a problem with, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? You took over this area, we're gonna throw an airstrike over there.
Right.
Bomb it. Like you ain't even gotta put troops on the ground probably.
Yeah, you can send drones over there and just bomb out the places where they at.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like it's
and Haiti's not that big, y'all. Like Haiti's not a large, we're not looking at a large land mass here. So
yeah. But like I said, once again, and you hit the nail on the head, Wanda, we haven't found out what they're worth for us to have to do that.
Nope.
Like, I guarantee if they were sitting on a whole bunch of oil, we'd have been over there already.
Okay. Yeah. It's a tourist, we know that. Like it's very touristy and it's a beautiful place. And I don't know if it matches the money that they want. But they can go in and like I said, how are these gangs getting all the ammunition and all the supplies? Where is it coming from?
Yeah. Probably
who's supplying from? It's coming from somewhere.
Yeah. Might be coming from
somewhere.
Yeah.
So can we stop that?
But you understand that's how the Cuban Revolution kind of happened. I mean, they weren't gangs; they were more political. But technically, they were gangs. Yeah. They were civilian guys that decided, hey,
I'm gonna take over
the government, and they were getting funded by communists at the particular time. They just took on a thing of communism. We're saying gangs here, but we don't know if those dudes don't have a political agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Barbecue, the guy, or whatever he is, the head gang member, he used to be an officer. Mm-hmm. So he has tactical understanding. You know what I mean? So I'm like, who are you? Like, first he's supposed to have been the good guy. And I don't know if the good guy turned bad guy or he really feels he still is the good guy. I don't know. No. But raping women and children, I'm sorry, that ain't good. Right.
He let out all the prisoners.
And letting out prisoners, exactly. Unless he let out prison for wrong. Right. Like you let them out. And then this is what they're terrorizing the people.
They turn that into a land of lawlessness on purpose.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and who knows who the agenda. Like I said, that could be a Russian agenda, man.
And like you said earlier, it reminds me of Africa. Like they won't do nothing when there's genocide, lawlessness over in African countries. Yeah. And to your point about resources, there are plenty of resources in Africa, right? Mm-hmm. But those resources are already owned by like the UK and places like that, like De Beers and all these jewelry companies that already own all the mineral rights. So the United States don't want to go over there and help them because they're like, we can't take the stuff from the UK. They already own all of the drilling and all of the shit. That's their problem. Yeah, and that's their problem. And they ain't doing nothing about it. So, I mean, color has a big part to play in it as well. But to your point earlier, in Africa, in Haiti, in a lot of other places that are democratic countries, the Monroe Doctrine should have been something that should have us acting immediately when democracy is threatened. So is the United States really a defender of democracy, or do we just pick and choose whoever the fuck we want to help with? Because I don't know. It don't sound like we defenders of democracy to me. What are y'all's thoughts?
I think it depends on geopolitical considerations, domestic priorities. That's what I told you. I feel like United States is an opportunist. And I think if it's not our opportunity, then here we are.
I
we
hear
can
you
say
on
what
that.
we want to.
I guess your answer to the question is no then. No. Because if it depends on...
There's a dependence.
Like, if it's like
a range
based
of
on
factors.
this and this, then I defend democracy, then you're not a defender of democracy.
Not a holistic one. I think it depends on range of factors. Yes.
Yeah, I think the further we got away from World War II, I think we used to have that threshold, or we used to have that police state to where, okay, we're going to defend democracy. We fought wars over it. We went to Korea, we went to Vietnam based on that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the further we got away from that, it's not about democracy no more. It's about resources, or it's about political agendas, like what makes sense politically. I even think right now, even with Israel, part of the reason we're mad at Israel is because they're kind of throwing us into something that we don't really want to be into because of who we are, and they're making it worse than it needs to be. Yeah, shout out to all the people that died in October the 7th, man. We're not trying to push their deaths out the way.
Nah.
But Israel is going in on Palestine, and technically Hamas is a gang that attacked Israel. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look
Not
at
all
it.
the people. Not all the people.
A lot of people. So, that's, the gang went and did what they did. And okay, we understand y'all got to retaliate, but how long y'all going to retaliate and
retaliate against the right people, to her point.
Yeah.
Not
I'm fine with
against
that.
civilians and citizens that just ain't in the gang.
Right.
And I don't know, I mean, I'm not, math ain't my strongest thing, but, 15, let's say 2,000 people compared to 30,000 people and counting.
Right.
And do you think that Hamas has 30,000 members?
No.
Right. And we have to think about it like this. We have to remember, like, we've been attacked. Like 9/11 for us, it's something we still remember to this day. But we didn't go, you know how I feel. We didn't go around bombing the countries like I said I would. I've been everybody dead now, But they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? We went and targeted the people that, as far as were the cause of that. That's my concern. It's like now we don't. Well, we did but didn't, because we have people, that are here living, Muslim, Islam. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't go around just getting rid. Well, y'all got to go. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm afraid of everybody. You can't do that. That's just like saying every Palestinian is part of Hamas, and that's just not true. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying, like, yes, you do target the people that are guilty, but there's also some innocence here, and we have to remember that as well. We don't go around just killing kids and children that have no part of anything that has occurred, and they're slaughtering people. That's the concern.
We did the Iraq War, and it kind of did the same thing. We kind of just jumped in Iraq. Yeah, we did.
We killed a lot, but we didn't kill everybody. We didn't kill people here.
We had a whole war. It's called a whole war. We went to Iraq, and we went in there. I mean, we bombed the hell out of Baghdad. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, it's just kind of far from our heads, but if you think about 9/11 when it hit, we went into Iraq, and we tore them completely up. But that's what we told.
We claimed that Iraq was
part of
the one that had the mass. We didn't claim that it was just a part, like ISIS, or whatever. Taliban.
We gave warning.
We hate Iraq. So yeah, that made sense to just. I guess maybe not sense, but I see why they just blew up Iraq.
We found no weapons of mass destruction.
That's true.
We know. I mean, and Iraq kind of went into the same thing. These are the Bushes, and I've read a lot on the Bushes.
Yeah, the Bushes. Yeah.
They went in there to get them oil lines. And we can say what they want to. That's why the Bushes don't say nothing about nobody. You never hear the Bushes talking about nothing.
They went
The Bushes went and got what they needed to do. The Bushes are oil family.
Right.
And they went in there and they got a lot of property. Halliburton and all of that stuff is owned, and Bushes and the Cheneys sit on those boards of trustees. So let's just be real about it. But that's what we're telling Israel. We made a mistake. We made a mistake doing that. We created ISIS-K and all them people and all these people that are
because they were
right
mad
now.
at us. Right.
And still to this day, we put Iran in power to be able to do things they're doing now because of what we did in that war, because we didn't do it now. You just went and you're killing all these people in Palestine. Guess what? Generations, you're going to feel this. You're never going to get over this. Not only that, now you've given Syria, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, everybody to keep bringing it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because of this one move that you made.
Right.
To find what? Hamas? And we're not Hezbollah, all of them guys over there. I mean, you still, and as this day, you creating terrorists day after day after day. When you killing these people and, hey, you're going to always have issues.
Yeah. And even if they're not terrorists, they going to hate us.
And now we still going to have to kind of back you in this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you ain't being smart. You ain't listening to us. Because hands down, if we say, hey, you know what, Israel, we ain't got nothing to do with you, man. All them countries will go in on Israel today.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Today.
The reason why Israel does the things that they do is because we have their back.
Yeah.
And
they know it.
They feel like they can just do whatever. And they don't even listen to us because they know we ain't going to stop supporting them. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
it's like that bad kid just terrorizing everybody.
And not,
my mama coming to school.
Yeah.
And not knocking what happened in October the 7th. That's horrible. But it's got to, something's got to happen to the point where that makes some sense. You know what I'm saying? Really. So.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, it's a horrible situation over there. Hopefully they get it rectified, man. I don't even know what the gangs want. I mean, maybe they just want to cause chaos to keep Haiti exactly how it is today.
No, I think it's a power grab.
But I mean, they got the power right now.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they going to like set up a new government?
Right.
Are they going to do anything? Are they just going to keep being lawless fools? And you know what I'm saying? I have not heard what their policy moving forward is. Like, we're doing this because we didn't like the prime minister who was stepped in as president. Okay, he gone. He left. He resigned. Now what? I don't know, but we gonna get to raping. You know, there ain't nothing else. They haven't said anything since that, and it doesn't seem like there's an end game to it. It just seems like a gang that has your corner, and they got this corner. This my corner, and I'm just gonna keep it and sell drugs to do it. I'm not gonna do anything to better the corner. I'm not gonna do anything to improve upon the community. But this my corner, and I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and that's all I see from them. It's like now we got the country, so let's just keep being lawless and do whatever we want, and we don't care about creating a new government or a better place for the people.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard that side.
Yeah, I haven't either. But, we got a few people online real quick. I want to shout out. Let's see here. Let's see. Steve said the problem is that there has been so much corruption and with aid to Haiti in the past. Like I said, they give them money for the hurricane, and I guess they just used it the wrong way. What they needed was infrastructure and housing. They should have had engineers going there and building them houses. We need to build an infrastructure in Haiti and help them with the proper education system. If we do those things, everything else will take care of itself whenever you have that type of poverty. Chaos is not going to be far behind. And then Steve also said, you guys are right. China has gone into Africa and is quite powerful now because they built infrastructure, schools, factories. They could do that with Haiti. And I'm pretty sure they're looking at it like this is next.